Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
What better day than to have a rainy day for Rick's Corner? I'm inside, it's pouring outside, it's cold, I've got a sweatshirt on, and I don't want to go out. I wanted to talk about some of the emails I've been getting because I get a lot of them, and they always question sets and reps. And you know, I talk about that all the time, but it gets to be kind of an old subject because we repeat it so often. The thing is, they said, what worked best for you? What's the thing with high reps? What's with low reps? What do I do? I'm confused. I don't know how to eat with it. And it still boils down to basics as far as I know. I mean, we've all talked about from the golden era. We were just doing basic stuff. I mean, that's just what it was. So I'll go over a little bit of this again. So let's just say I'm doing dumbbell presses on the bench. I start out with high reps, 15 to 20 reps. And then I increase the weight. And then I go up to maybe just 15 reps again. Then I increase the weight. Then I do 12 reps. Then I increase the weight. Then I do 10 reps and I increase the weight. And then I do 8 and then 6. And then I drop back down to a lighter weight and I'll do another 15 to 20 reps. That's just for one exercise. Well, my theory is you get the reps in for shape and then you get the heavy weight in for size and strength. And it kind of works together. Somebody told me, or it's been talked on my show, that if I do 20, 30, 40, 50 reps, it's the same as going heavy because you're working the muscle and the muscle fatigues. I've always felt that the muscle needs heavy weight to grow. So the past 2 weeks I've tried this high rep thing. I want to see how it works because I have some shoulders that hurt and some joints that hurt, and like everybody else, they said, well, the light weights will fix that. They won't hurt you. So I tried it with dumbbell laterals. I did like 30 to 40 reps with like 5 pounds, 10 pound dumbbells. And I felt ridiculous doing it because it's so light, it's ridiculous. But by the time I got those high reps going, man, I was burning. My shoulders were burning. And I did another 4 sets like that with the same amount of weight. All right, those are seated laterals. Then I did bent over laterals with the same thing, another 4 or 5 sets with 30, 40 reps. You get to the end and you just can hardly knock them out, but you do feel it in your shoulders. Then I did some seated pressing on a press machine with 20 pounds. That's not a lot of weight, that's no weight. But by God, by the time you get to 40 or 50 reps, it feels like 100 or more. So that was my shoulder routine that day. Did I get sore? Not really. I was more sore in the joints than I am on the actual muscle. But I also turned it around to the same thing with bicep. On one machine, a curl machine, I did 10 sets, and I worked my way up in reps, and then I came back down to about 12 on 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th set. And then I did the same thing with tricep pushdowns. Did 10 sets, worked my way where it was heavy, and I got down to about 8 reps. Then I worked back down, did about 30 at the end. I got a good pump. I mean, it felt pretty good, and I think it probably worked. So I did it for a couple of weeks, and I like it. But I still like the idea of going a little bit heavier. I just feel better. Maybe it's in my mind. Maybe it's just an old school thought of mine, but I got good results of it. And so I would say if this is what you want to do, you want to get something out of it, just try it. I mean, you got to vary your workout just to see what works for you, because what I did then may not work for you. What you do may not work for me. And there's no direct answer to tell you what's going to happen and how you're going to gain. I have people say, well, how can I gain 20 pounds and lose all the fat around my waist? Well, that's a pretty common question, and it's pretty much diet more than anything. You know, I mean, you're going to throw some cardio in there, it helps, but I do a cardio weight workout, so I go real fast. But diet's the whole thing to bring that body fat down. That's really the only thing that brings it down, and most people don't want to do it. So, oh, I don't want to diet. I like to eat all that stuff, and I like ice cream, and I like cakes and stuff. Well, you just can't eat them. It's just not going to happen. It's going to lay in there. So that's pretty much my answer to all that, and it works on every body part if you want to do it. do each body part twice a week or once a week. I've kind of narrowed it down to once a week, and then sometimes it's twice, depends on what day it falls on. But I don't need to do that much anymore. I mean, I've already been there and done all that. I'm just trying to keep some sort of shape to my body, to whatever I can do. The other thing I want to talk about is this virus, this coronavirus that's going around, because I've been watching in the news a lot, and I've been watching people panic a lot over something that I don't think they need to panic over. The news says if you're young and you get it, it's like a sniffle and then it goes away. It says the person who's in shape hardly feels anything and it goes away. The person who's sick and has a low immune system is going to get even sicker. Well, that goes along with anything. You can get pneumonia. I had pneumonia 4 times. I got well every time because I was in good shape and I was healthy. I got sick and I was in the hospital, but it went away. And it's the same thing with something like this. And I don't understand the panic why they think it's going to. It reminds me of the Night of the Living Dead, or you know, or the zombies that are walking around biting people. Then you become a zombie. But it's not like that. And then they had a big run on the news. They had a run on toilet paper, paper towels, and water. And my question is why? What are you going to do with 40 rolls of toilet paper? I saw a lady in the market today, and she had 40 rolls in her basket. I said, excuse me, what are you going to use toilet paper for? She said, well, you know, the virus. I said, well, what is it going to do? I said, you're not going to get diarrhea from it, because it doesn't happen, and you're not going to wear it as face masks. She said, well, everybody else is doing it, so I ran out and bought all these 40 rolls of toilet paper. I said, see, one person starts one thing, it gets on the news, and it just escalates to everybody's going to buy toilet paper. Everybody's going to buy paper towels, and most of the stores are all sold out right now because of the coronavirus, and it has nothing to do with it. Okay, put away a little water. I can understand if you want fresh water in the house if you have an earthquake or something, but even that's not necessary. I don't think it's really necessary to be so scared and so protective that you're afraid to go out of the house, because it's not like that. It's just not like that. They closed down Knott's Berry Farm today. They closed down certain things at the airport. They closed down certain restaurants. It's not going to stop it. You really just got to protect yourself from where you are. Wash your hands really well and don't touch your face. But that goes with saying even in the gym, because the gym has a load of bacteria. Can you imagine every time you drink out of the water fountain how many people have spit back water in that fountain and it splashes up? Well, you're going to catch that right in your mouth when that happens. And then the showers, if you use them, you need to wear flip-flops, and you need to protect your feet from fungi, and you need to wash your hands in hot water and paper towels, and then use a cleaner on that. I mean, you do that just in the gym alone because it's so full of bacteria. But if you're really afraid of catching these germs, it can go on to be crazy. You open the door to your house, you touch the doorknob. You take your shoes off, the bottom of your shoes have been on the ground. You have money in your pocket. Money is the filthiest thing you can probably pick up because it's full of bacteria, full of it. So, and your cell phone too, where you set it down, is going to pick up stuff. So you can go on that list until you get so paranoid you don't want to do anything. You have to live within reason. You have to enjoy your life, and you have to realize that it's going to go on. We've had a lot of viruses in this country. We had AIDS, we had the Ebola virus, we had all this stuff floating around for years, and then all of a sudden one day you don't hear about it again. It's over, it's done, it's gone. And this will be too. But don't panic, and don't go out and buy the markets out of everything. I saw women fist fighting over toilet paper. Can you imagine that? It was on the news. What are they beating each other over toilet paper for? Shit, buy yourself a bidet. You don't even need toilet paper. Anyway, I thought it was kind of silly. Maybe that's just my perspective on it. And a lot of you probably don't think it's silly, and you're going to protect yourself the best you can, which you should. But let's just don't have this panic in the country like this. It's stupid. I mean, it's like, don't go on airplanes, don't go on cars, don't go on buses, don't go here, don't go there. It's not like that. I think the big hype, a lot of it's political. Because they're trying to create a panic to do something, because usually underneath that panic it's something they're sliding through of a bill they want to pass, and we don't even know about it, and then they raise our taxes. This is how life works, unfortunately, and we have to deal with it. We're the suckers on the other end of that. Well, that's my piece on Rick's Corner. I gave you a 2-part thing about training and about viruses. I don't say I'm right, I don't say I'm wrong, but that's my opinion, and sticking by it. I'll see you next time on Rick's Corner. Enjoy your week, and if it's raining out there, don't get your hair wet like I did. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.